Colleen, and today I'm going to teach you a little trick using a straightening iron. This thing is my best friend in the whole world because it makes my hair do many things. I've had a lot of girlfriends and family members and a lot of you guys ask me how I curl my hair, how I straighten my hair, how I make my hair wavy, and it pretty much is all with this. Every once in a while I use a curling iron, but for the most part I use a straightening iron because you can do it all with this one little thing. So I'm going to teach you how to do it right now. So if you don't like hair tutorials or anything like this, you can just click right off. Alright, so today my hair is nice and dirty and frizzy and gross. Now I naturally have very curly, frizzy hair. That is the type of hair I deal with on a daily basis. But right now, since it's been in braids, it's probably gonna be poofy and wavy. So let's see what we're dealing with. Look at that luscious locks. The first thing I'm gonna teach you how to do is straighten hair. This is the easiest one. First thing you should do is put a heat protectant on your hair, but I'm lazy and I always forget that step. But you should probably do it if you don't want your hair to all fall off and look this disgusting. So you spray your hair evenly with the heat protectant and then you take small sections of hair and just straighten it out. A lot of people use a comb or a brush for this. I don't because I'm lazy. I straighten my hair different than most people. I take it in sections. So I always start with the bottom section it off like this, and then pull this chunk up that I'm not gonna curl. And by curl I mean straighten. And then you just take small little chunks. I hold it straight or tight and you start right at the roots, and I usually get the roots really nicely, like I get like 3 times through, and then I pull it down because my roots are where my hair is the curliest, and I usually do this 2 times through. And I do it really hard and really tight. Oh my god, I'm such a Scorpio. But I do it really hard because my hair is super curly, and look, see, it doesn't even want to straighten. It's like staying frizzy and gross. But yeah, you just do that until it's straight. It is so important that you use a good straightener. Good straighteners are really expensive, but totally worth it. I have tried basically every single straightener on the market, and the ones that are cheap at like the drugstore do not work and will leave your hair very frizzy. This one is a GHD Classic Styler. It's a lot like the Chi, which is another good one. I'm gonna go through and straighten this whole side, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Now, when I get to the front hairs by my forehead, I straighten them down because I have a huge funkin' forehead. What's funkin' mean? Let's make it happen. I have a huge funking forehead. Bonk. So I like to hide it, and so what I do is I take really tiny sections and I get really close to the scalp, which is why all my hair burns off, straighten it downwards. Instead of straightening it to the side or back, straighten it down, and it kind of creates the illusion of bangs when you don't have bangs, and it'll hide your forehead a little bit more. That is the goal when you have a funking forehead like me. So this is the straight hair, that's the easy part. All right, so now let's move on to other stuff. I'm gonna teach you how to curl your hair using a straightening iron. I do the same thing that I just did where I take it into sections. That's a really cute look. What up, girl? I feel like Scary Spice would do these like weird little fun things. Wasn't it Scary Spice? And now it's like Ariana Grande. This one is a little bit more tricky, but practice makes perfect, y'all. So just practice it, girls and boys. I don't know your life. What you're gonna do is you do the same thing you did with the straight. You start off by getting real good in those roots, girl. Just get real good. And then as you're going down, you twist the straightening iron like that as you go down, and it will curl your hair. I like my curls away from my face, so I'm gonna turn the straightener that way, but you can turn it either way, whatever way you want your curl to go. So you just wrap it around, and I hold the other end of the hair like this, and you can feel it falling out and burning, and then you twist it. Twist it right when it comes out of the straightening iron. That's a really important step that a lot of people don't know. A lot of girls are like, I've tried to curl my hair with the straightening iron and it doesn't work. The most important part is that when it comes out, you twist it in the direction that you just curled it, because it's still hot and it's still cooling down. Once it cools, the curl is made. That is how you curl it. So let's do another one. And also small sections are important. This, I'll show you, I'll twist this tight so you can see how small amount of hair this is. I can feel the hair follicles coming out. Okay, so turn it and hold the hair. See? It works. Look at that, luscious curls. So I'm gonna do that to the rest of this side of my hair. Fingers down my side. Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my side? So this is what the straightening curls look like. This is my favorite thing that I do with the straightening iron, quite honestly. I think it looks really pretty and natural, and I really like it a lot. It looks way better than straight. So this is straight, and this is the curls. I love this. I think it's so pretty. So the next thing I want to teach you how to do is a wave. What you do, you take take a chunk of hair and you just braid it. And how you braid is you take 3 chunks of hair, 1, 2, 3, and you just pull each side over the center piece over and over again until you have a braid. Now just hold on to the end so it doesn't come undone. Take the straightening iron, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you just do this all the way down your hair till it's all burnt off and won't grow anymore. And every time you get a haircut, they're like, what did you do to your hair? Why is it so damaged? You have the grossest hair I've ever seen. I need to cut it off to your shoulders if you ever want it to grow again. And you're like, no, please don't do that. Just let it be long and dead because I don't want to have a short haircut. So now I'm gonna let that cool and let's see the damage. Look at those waves, luscious waves. You want the waves to be bigger and not as tight. Just loosen it up and that'll make the waves a little bit bigger and not as like crispy and small and gross. Let's take it out and see what it looks like. Look at those waves. So luscious, so frizzy. That is what that looks like. You got some waves going, y'all. It's not very cute. Okay, so I added a little braid to this to try to make it cuter, but it still is not cute on me, so I don't know. I don't like the waves, but some of you might, so try it out. The last thing I'm gonna teach you how to do with a straightener is have ringlets with a straightener. I taught you guys how to get like the big bodied curls, which is my favorite. But this one, I used this trick a lot when I was in theater and I needed to have tight pin curls, but I didn't want to sleep in curlers. If you want really good ringlets, I strongly recommend getting these rods. This is not a brand deal. These, like, I really did use these all the time in high school when I did shows and in college. These are great. They're like foam rods that have metal in them and are bendable, but you wrap your hair in it. As you're going up on the rod, you'll like clamp down on the straightener all the way up, and then when you take it out, it'll be a perfect ringlet. So this is kind of like my makeshift crappy version of that. All you need is some bobby pins. So you need 2 bobby pins per curl. So what you're gonna do is take a chunk of hair, and you're gonna use your fingers and wrap the hair around your fingers like this, and then tuck the end of, oh, fail. You're gonna tuck the end of the hair in between your fingers and kind of pull it up in there, and then roll it closer to your head. You use these bobby pins to secure it in place. So do you see how the curl is right now? You're gonna put the bobby pins over the curl so the curl is like flat. So I'm using the bobby pins like an X. I don't know if you can see that. See how they're like an X and the curl is all in there? That is what it looks like. So now I'm gonna take the straightening iron and clamp this. And I hold it for like 5-ish seconds and kind of move it around, make sure all of the hair gets a good 5 seconds on the flattening iron. And then you let it sit there until it cools down. And you just do that all over your head. Curls because this one actually takes a lot longer to do, and honestly I'm a little doubtful that this is even gonna work because normally when I do these pin curls I do much smaller sections of my hair. I've never done sections this big before, so I don't think this is even gonna work. Look at that. Doopy-doo, that's a curl on my face. Alright, so this is the final look of the tighter curls. So it kind of looks disgusting. Here you guys go. That is 4 different kinds of hairstyles you can do with just a straightener. A lot of people were asking about this, so I thought I'd make a video about it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Tell me which style is your favorite of the 4 that I taught you. I personally like the very loose waves the most. I think that's the prettiest. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Dun, 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 dun.